Hello, welcome to the House of the Spirit. Welcome home. This is a reading about what your shadow is trying to tell you. So you can choose your pile with the deck or with your zodiac signs. So for the first pile, we have Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Aries. For the second pile, we have Libra, Pisces, Gemini, and Aquarius. For the second pile, we have Leo, Cancer, Sagittarius, and Virgo. Okay, so take a moment to choose your pile with your intuition or your zodiac sign, and I'll see you in your chosen pile. Hello, pile number one. This is your reading. Let's start with some oracle cards. Let's see, what do we have for pile number one? We have the Great Mystery. Number 37. This is the source, original source. Beautiful. So let's get you some Kipper cards. Let's get these two. And some more oracle cards. Let's see. We have healing, transformation, rebirth, confrontation, and emptiness. Interesting colors. Hope, big water, 36. This is interesting. You have the 37, then you have the 36, and this is the final card in the Kipper deck. And also the colors are very interesting, the blues and the greens. False person, number 8. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say to pile number one about what your shadow is trying to tell you. The Three of Cups. It's hard to focus. Okay. Again, the colors, right? The women's dresses, blue and green. A little bit of white, but I think that these colors might be very significant to you right now, blue and green. It's also a fact that these are nature's colors, right? The sky and the lush vegetation, forests. It's also the color of water because it reflects the sky. So the great mystery, maybe something connected to nature here, but let's see. 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, again a sequence, and it's going backwards. Interesting. Yeah. The King of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and Death card. Okay, right at the end. Very interesting. So right away I see that your shadow is trying to talk to you when you are in meditation, when you are falling asleep, daydreaming, especially when you are feeling at peace, when there's nothing bothering you and you feel like you can connect to the deeper parts of yourself. And it's very interesting because it's like the communication is coming very quickly, and it's like I feel like there's a big push for the information to come, and this strength, the power that's behind that push is making things come up to the surface that are very scary to you and nightmarish. I feel like there's this possibly, I wouldn't say obsessive, but not like there's a pattern that is not very healthy here in your thoughts. And this is actually a part of the message. Okay. So I feel like your shadow is trying to tell you that very soon you will have to create something new. And it's what's stopping this thing from happening is that you're kind of focused on a specific dynamic with the Three of Cups here. It can be a friendship, it can be a relationship, or a specific project that you're focusing on that has your attention and your emotions are heightened around it. But maybe you are being called upon to be more realistic about it, because once you sit down and allow your body, your energetic body, to focus, to sync with your physical body, you will receive this message. And I feel like you're going to feel betrayed, because there's this mask that's coming off here. There's a detour here. There's something that wasn't supposed to be like this, and it's going to change. It's going to have to change. It's going to be very quick. It's not going to be very painful, but there's a transformation that has to occur here. And that is also because maybe you are putting a lot of your faith. I feel like you have a lot of energy. You have a lot of faith and hope that you're putting into this situation. There's a lot of resources here. Your dedication is being heightened here. But with false person, I feel like there's something that you will discover very soon that will make you change this. I really think you'll have to adapt. And this is also confirmed with when I took the card out, the word confrontation was the word that really jumped out for me. So if the great mystery is the main card here, is telling you that something is going to be created. It's going to seem like it's coming out of nowhere. It's going to seem like it's almost impossible to understand at first. And maybe this is also why you have the Four of Swords and the Eight of Wands here connected. Because maybe you won't understand that message at first, but if you act upon it, if you enforce the knowledge, the mask slips. That's what I feel here. So this false person, it can be a person, it can be someone who is connecting to others in a way that hurts you. So maybe speaking ill of your personality, of something about you or your resources or how you choose to do things. But I also think that this is going to change you in a way. It's going to change how you direct your energy. And it's very important that this happens because it's part of this healing. Now, what I really wanted to understand a little bit deeper is the colors. Why are the colors here? What is this healing? I'm going to clarify. And then what to do about this? Why is this so important? Okay, this healing. Oh. Oh, these are too many. Okay, this card is really sticking. The Queen of Cups. I really think this is very significant to you, emotionally significant. It's very powerful. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's a specific person that is very important to you. In any way, this is something that's very important for your emotional development, for your healing. Maybe you hoped that this dynamic, this relationship or this person would heal you, and maybe that's not real. That's not really what's happening. Maybe the resources are yours. And understanding that you're maybe more alone, that you have to be more self-reliant, is something that kind of depresses you in a way, makes you sad, makes you feel like you're lonely. But it's also the path to your greatest resource of energy. So it's like filling your own cup with this hope, having hope in yourself. I think that this, it's very interesting. So what your shadow is trying to say is stop putting your faith in others and start filling your own cup. I know this sounds very egotistical and self-centered for some people, but this is also a part of the healing. Is understanding what you deserve from yourself and how you can access this fountain, this source of creation by yourself. And maybe you don't need to rely on other people so much. And also, if you rely more on yourself for this healing, for filling your own cup, for receiving that and keeping that for yourself, that's very big here. So it's not only that you receive those messages from spirit, that receive that inspiration, that you have this access to this big pool of energy, of beauty, of inspiration, but that you also save it. You understand how you can save it for yourself. Put it in a cup for yourself. Or just to save it, to preserve that energy in order to use it later in a more appropriate manner. Maybe, yeah. I would say that this is a big part of your transformation, your personal transformation in this dynamic. Yeah. So, I think that maybe you feel that if you go to a place where you feel peaceful and maybe you are more you have to connect more to yourself and not so much to others, that you feel like you are lacking something, or that people will feel like they are lacking something and that this is too demanding for you. So what needs to change? The Hierophant. Interesting. Let me just get one more. The Knight of Cups. You know what? Maybe I think that what needs to change is the dynamic. I think that maybe you have to be more of an authority and let things come to you instead of fighting so much to get them. It's like these animals, they're just flocking to her naturally. She's just extending her hand in a soft, way. She's not compelling anyone. She's not, It's not an obligation. And then with the Knight, yeah, it's like being offered something very naturally, allowing things to come to you. Don't make such an effort to please or to do things in a specific way that pleases others or that has, because with the Queen of Swords and the Death card, I feel like the expectations are changing. It's also like, it's not only what you do that is changing, it's what it means. The meaning of what you do is changing, has to change, in order for you to receive this knowledge from your shadow. I think your shadow is trying to heal your relationships. It's trying to heal how you connect to others, in order for you to integrate what you don't see about other people that might be unpleasant. That's also a factor here. You might not be seeing things because you see, she is like, I'm not listening, right? She's covering her ears. So it's like, I don't want to listen. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. And maybe this is what has to change. You have to know. Because Hierophant is also knowledge, is wisdom, integrated. And also someone who is an authority figure. Also someone who can lead others and offer something to others. So changing this aspect of your relating function so that you can integrate the negative aspects. Oh yeah, this is also a thing here. So because maybe you don't want to see the negative aspects of things, this is also something that is suggested here in this card, is that you have these hopes, you have the dreams, but you're not seeing the problems. And with false person, it's like you have to see this. You have to see the negative things so that you can integrate. And this is also a way where you can unblock this connection to the great mystery, is if you integrate this negative aspect of other people into your loving experience, you can also love yourself more deeply, with more depth. And in that way, you're able to store more energy for your projects, for whatever you want to do. Because when you reject a part of yourself and you reject a part of others, it's the same thing, like it's a mirroring thing. You are cutting yourself off from energy that can be integrated, can be used. You can make your projects, you can make things go forward, you can inspire, you can be inspired by that shadow also, you can be inspired by that negative aspect. And maybe if you're too strict about things, this is a paradigm change. This is including other ideas and knowing exactly what you're going to do. With that card, it's a transformation of that. It's a transformation of how you frame your emotional experience. Like, this is bad, this is good, you know, how you categorize your emotional experience. So your shadow is trying to tell you that you can level up your experience with others and your emotional experience by harnessing the negatives as well as you harness the positives, and you use everything in your favor so that you can be peaceful with the experience that you have, and you are also more receptive. And I think that when you are like that, you will get more offers, you will get more love from everyone around you, and people will flock to you. You'll be more magnetic, you'll be more attractive, and you'll be also more healthy, like a healthier partner. So this is the transformation and the healing that your shadow recommends for you right now. It's a very inspiring, very beautiful reading. Thank you so much for this. If you also like this reading, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And like and share the video if it resonated with you. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. This is your reading. Let's start with an oracle card. Let's see, what does your shadow want to tell you right now? Wow, the field of plenty. Number 38. Ideas and needs manifested. This is a card of manifestation. And this is the cornucopia of abundance, of plenty. Beautiful. Very auspicious start. So, okay, these two. Power. Magic, life, energy, manifestation again. Interesting. Tradition, resurrection, truth, sincerity, and clear path. So for the Kipper, we have only one. Whoop. Okay. His thoughts. And gloomy thoughts. Wow, a lot of thinking. Look at that. Number 16 and number 33. Okay, let's see what the tarot cards have for us. Okay. Okay, that's enough. The Four of Swords. The Three of Cups. I'm so sorry for the noise. Bit of construction going on. The Five of Pentacles. The Star. I think I'll have to, yeah. Nine of Swords. Five of Cups. Knight of Wands. And the final card is the Wheel of Fortune. The candle just went out. I'm going to change it. Just a moment. Okay, beautiful. I'm just going to change up the cards a little bit so that we can have some space for more cards if we need to get them. Okay. So a lot of thinking going on. Someone who usually this card, his thoughts, it's not you. So it's not the querent. It's not the person who is asking. It's someone else. Someone is thinking. It's literally someone is thinking of you or of something related to you. And then you have gloomy thoughts. And this man is on the coast. He's on the coastline and he's looking. The clouds are very dark. And then you have the seals like calling him. It's almost like calling him to jump to the sea, to change into something else, to transform, you know, like those myths from Ireland and Wales about the steels. So to me, this is maybe someone who is thinking of letting something go, or that you have to let that thing go. But maybe this person is thinking in a way that's very, very negative because of the gloomy thoughts. It's like this person is focused on the clouds instead of on the change, the possibility of change. Because of this tradition card here, with the truth, clear path, sincerity. There's also the Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. There's this feeling of loss, of not seeing the way forward. But then you have Knight of Wands, Star, and Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like your shadow is trying to tell you that there's a solution. You just have to focus on a different thing, on a different object. Or situation, or relationship. Because it's interesting, because you have the ideas and needs manifested. So you have the plenty, there's the plenty, there's so much for you, there's power, manifestation, energy, magic. There's something that you have to do. Maybe you have to do something that can be seen as magical to see something that you're not seeing. With the Knight of Wands, it's you have to move. You have to move forward. You have to do something. I feel like it's an action. You have to move physically, and you have to do something physically so that you can see the hope again, and you can change your fate. Because I feel like you're very lucky. You're blessed with a lot of luck, with the Wheel of Fortune here and the Star. It's like a lucky star. Someone can be a lucky star. But maybe this person isn't seeing the way forward. Maybe this person is thinking that it's gone. Like everything they wanted to be true is gone, but actually it's not. It just has to change. That's very interesting. You know, I feel like this is affecting this person's relationship, but it's also affecting the worldview. Because with the field of plenty, it's like it's something that is affecting the way you see how you interact with the world, and how you can manage your energy, you can manage your body, how you can manage your wealth, and like where you should live, how you should be, how you should act, how you should dress, like everything that has to do with your material manifestation, because this is it's about manifestation. And you have to change your mind about how you look, how you walk, how you talk, how you interact with other people. Maybe even the people you interact with are going to change. And with the Knight of Wands here, I feel like maybe this is a time to change your worldview in a way that might even make you move from a country to another, or something like that. Because it feels like a downward spiral, like a very dark. And if you transform into something else, you can live a different life, like the seal. You can choose to see only the darkness of the clouds, or you can go into the sea and transform into a seal and live a seal's life with completely different rules. It's really strange. It's a resurrection here, clear path. So your shadow is trying to tell you something, either about a person that surrounds you or about how you think of the world. I think, yeah, it's like you think you lost something, but in reality it just changed. This is also a possibility. It's not gone, it's just different. So it's something that will resurrect. Maybe it will come back later in a different way, and you just have to wait. Okay, 10 of Swords and 4 of Cups. So this is really something that has to end and transform. 8 of Pentacles. It's really interesting because it's very similar. That person has crossed the arms and is like looking almost the same way. The face expression is also very similar. But this one is like, I lost these, but I won't even look at this one that's right in front of me. And the 8 of Pentacles, usually it's about skill. But in this specific deck, to me, it looks like something very different. To me, this is a powerful position, but it's also very closed. This person is not open. The flies are running around, and this person is unperturbed, is still and serene. There's danger here. There's the snakes that they are coming up. But he doesn't move. There's this immovability. And maybe this is what has to change. I want to clarify, the Star, Knight of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. I really think that this is the time for a big change. And this really might imply something like moving, something like expressing yourself in an exotic way, something that you're still, because I feel there's this trailblazing energy that I feel here that has to come out in order for you to be transformed into what you truly are and who you truly are, in order for you to manifest your magic, your transformational power, and your manifestation power. The way that you express yourself has to change. The way that other people see you will also change. But it's really radical. I feel like radical change is on the horizon for you. It's something that you have to face willingly. It's not something that you can be forced into. But I feel like you're kind of stuck in a situation that is very gloomy. It's very melancholic. And those thoughts, those melancholic thoughts and those sad thoughts might be pushing you into this change, like trying to coax you out. Not be so shy, not be so withdrawn, because there's a lot of sitting down and being withdrawn here in a very closed off position. The 4 of Swords is more peaceful, but at the same time with the 9 of Swords here, it's not working. right? It's that meditative state is not working for you right now. You have to move the energy. The energy has to be shaken. You have to, even if you have to move your body to unlock certain energies in your energetic body, maybe this is also the case. Move from a place to another, see other things, but especially make your energy flow, make your juices flow, your blood, your sweat, your water, and run, walk. And also, while you do this, communication of who you are, your expression, it's not exactly communication, it's more expression. So manifesting your thoughts in a way that is expressive, that is evident, that is very jarring, even if it has to be, to others, so that it will change everything around you. Or if it's the case, if you're considering moving, I think that this reading is giving you confirmation from your shadow that it's time. It's time for you to move to that country or to that place that is more appealing to you, that is calling you. If something is calling you, a place, a specific place, I think that this is a confirmation that you need to move. This is something that you need from your depths. It's really profound for you, so that you can receive what is actually right in front of you, because this is yours. It's something that is in your energy and that you have to unlock by moving, by seeing different things, by looking up. You just have to look in front of you. But the thing is, if you're stuck in the same place and you think like you have seen everything and everything's so boring to you, that is like the danger of this reading, is that you get stuck in that position. You have to follow your dreams. You have to follow your ambitions in order for the wheel to turn in your favor and for your luck to be manifested, because this is right around the corner for you. So this is also a message here from your shadows that you're very lucky and it's right around the corner. You just have to change the places, change where you go, change the places where you move. There's something about your body and movement here. Really interesting reading. It's very clear and it's very to the point. It's just get the energy moving, see different things, go to different places. If you have to move countries, do it. If you can change jobs and move countries and learn another language, learn about another culture, open your horizons, broaden your horizons. It's very important right now, so that you can get out of this heavy, depressive, gloomy environment. Really interesting. It's very clear, the message from your shadow. Okay, beautiful reading. If you also enjoy this reading, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like and share the video if it resonated with you, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Okay, pile number 3. Let's see what we have for you. What does your shadow want to tell you right now? The ceremony of donation with liberation. Number 43. Let's get you some more oracle cards. Wow, 4. Okay, let's go. Impediments, rules, willpower, refusal, discipline, and responsibility. Mutation, sudden change, authenticity, justice, and ego death. The blank card. Test, envy, fear, target, hard choices, and separation. Okay. Let's see what the Kipper has to say to you about a message that your shadow wants you to know. Just one. A change. Very interesting. Does it fit here? Yeah. Okay. Now for some tarot cards. Okay. These want to come out. Are there too many? No, it's okay. Control with the King of Swords. Letting go. Eight of Cups. The Tower. Success with the Six of Wands. Integration. This is the Temperance card. Past lives. This is the Moon card. This is blossoming with the Queen of Pentacles. Silence. This is, I think this is a Star card. I'll just confirm that. The Six of Cups. I'm so sorry for the noise. A bit of construction going on. This is the Seven of Pentacles. And so I was saying this is the Star. This is the Star card. This is the Moon. Okay. Whenever this card comes up, I always think of the moon, the full moon, and when you have the Star card with the silence, and it's more like the Moon card, right? Something about the moon, maybe. Ah, okay, so moon cycles. You have the moon. The moon sometimes is also the mind, right? It's how you think. It's not only how you feel and your more subconscious patterns or unknown and illusions and something that is hard to pinpoint. It's also your thoughts. And then you have this crescent moon here in the Moon card. So the connection to the past. And then you have the integration that also has a moon, the moon and the sun. And this also looks like a moon. So the first reading, the first pile also had no, sorry, it wasn't the first pile. The Libra reading also had something connected with the moon. So if you feel inclined, you might check that reading out, although it's not one of the signs, but it might be meaningful for you in some way. But this reading, I'm trying to see what is the message that is related to the moon here. A change, liberation, letting go and liberation. Maybe something, so your shadow is trying to tell you that something needs to change. And maybe it will feel like a separation from something that you really like. Something that made you feel worthy, that made you feel like it might be something that you value. It's hard to part ways with it. But this is a test. By exercising your willpower here, you are going to cut off something that is holding you back with a lot of power. And I say this because we have two lizards, and then we have this Ouroboros that is not complete, but is suggested. You can see it like circling. And it's interesting because it's like these two cards kind of complete each other in a way. You see the cosmos here and the stars, and then you see the center of the Ouroboros. Ouroboros Serpent also has the stars there. So it's like encapsulating big cycles. Karmic cycles with the past lives. Your shadow is trying to tell you something about your karmic cycles. Many moons have passed. There's a story here. There's some... I also feel like this sequence here is like telling you that this life is like a blank slate for you. And it's important that you test yourself so that you know right from wrong, so that you know how to balance darkness and light. So that you know how to make your dreams come true by liberating karmic weight. I feel like it's not really a thread or a line. I feel like it's just weight. It's just something that is weighing you down. It's pulling you down into a state where you can't understand how to make things work in a disciplined way, in a consistent way. So it's like having habits in your life that you have to let go of, even if they're pleasurable to you, so that you can include other things that are more productive for you, that are healthier, that can help you create something that you really want to create. Because with the patience here, and these two for me also are cards of pregnancy, of expecting a miracle, expecting the most beautiful manifestation in your life, and being very happy with what you have and content with the whole process. Also with these moons, like many moons have to go. So this is also a very good sign if you're trying to conceive, if you're trying to have a creative family. I think that you're coming to a point, your shadow is trying to tell you that you're coming to a point where you are very near, or you have cut ties with karmic weight that was keeping you from creating new life. And this is because the new life that has to come can't have this weight, and you can't be generating life into this karmic repetition anymore. It's something that you can begin anew. You have the blank card, so it's like, do with it, put on it what you want. You have to, this is the test. So the test is that hard choice. And even the feeling of separation from something that, oh, I was going to exchange this. Maybe this is how it's meant to be right now. So maybe a part of this letting go is about changing creation with patience. is about focusing on receiving more than on doing. And maybe this is challenging because it makes you think that you're not in control. It makes you feel like you're not in control. And it makes you feel like you are not worthy of that victory if you don't work hard. But there's an inversion here. And this is the test for you, is letting go. But it's hard because it's a change. It's a hard thing to do for you. It's a very challenging change. I understand. Because it's going to trigger fear. It's going to make you feel separation. It's going to make you feel like you don't know where you come from. If you don't have this weight, it's like, who am I? Right? Who am I without this identity? But if you focus more on what you wish, on what you're dreaming of, this will cease being a dream. It will stop being just an illusion. It will, or a memory. Maybe it is a memory that you have to let go. Because the dream here sometimes, for me, is more like a memory. It's like being sad that you're not with that person anymore. Or because this person is dreaming, it's wishing, is desiring something. But at the same time, and because it's the Six of Cups, the card of nostalgia, she's very curved. She's very, like, there's a certain apathy. She's not really doing anything. She's just thinking about the past or the future, or thinking about something that is in the past and the future. It's just something that is not present. But it's supposed to be. Here with the blossoming. But this happens when you use your willpower in a way that doesn't restrict. It doesn't restrict what is going on around you. It's not control. It's more of a conversation. With the integration here, I feel like there's this alternation. It's a conversation that is going on. And it requires patience. It requires giving and receiving. It requires you to manage your resources very well, to know where to direct your consciousness, to know where to direct your energy. Maybe listening, a little bit more listening on your part. Or being very specific and concise when communicating with the Seven of Pentacles here. I want to clarify just a little bit more. What is this focus? Possibilities. And the Miser. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. So it's really, the focus here is on what you can do and letting go of things that you might treasure too much, that you might be too attached to. And maybe you are making it so that everything depends on those things that are not you. And actually you are closing your options. You are reducing your life to taking care of something that is actually imprisoning you. This is how I feel here. And it's really donation, letting go. Maybe even decluttering in your house, in your home, might be very interesting. Because it will help you cleanse your soul while you are giving things to other people that you don't need anymore. What do you need to release? Creativity and the Lovers. Wow. So what you need to release is something about the way you choose things. So realizing, okay, so I think that maybe this is a message for you this is very important. So this is what you have to liberate. This is what you have to donate. This is what you have to let go. Is the Empress, creativity, and the Lovers. So I feel like it's how you choose what makes you happy and what you want. It's about how you choose. It's about the method of choice. It's about how you analyze things, how you process things, so that you can use them in a way that is constructive, that is creative, that is abundant, that is an expression of you. Alternatively, this is also about who you choose to be by your side. Who is that person that you want by your side? Because with the Empress here, and with the two Empresses also, I feel like this is it's very important, the partnership here. Who this creative, feminine principle chooses, right? I feel like there's this your shadow is trying to tell you that how you define yourself in your choices and also in the partnerships that you choose in your life is very important right now, so that you can see more possibilities and you're not stuck and you're not clinging to this karma, because you have the blank card. You can start over. There's this feeling of resurrecting, of healing things, of it's not exactly a rebirth. It's more like a shedding of skin, like the lizards, like the snakes. This is how the healing goes. It's letting go of what is useless so that you can be reborn. And this is also going to change the environment around you. But how you choose to do it is very important. I don't know exactly. Let me see just one more. Trust. Okay, so now I see. This is the message of your shadow, is that you have to trust in your ability to choose again. Because if you made a mistake, or if you made mistakes in the past, with your choices, with how you choose to build your life, because this is really fundamental. It's really like in the most deep levels of your, it's the infrastructure of your life. You have to trust again. You have to release yourself into something new. And in order to do that, you have to know what you're going to take with you in that jump and what is behind you. And understanding what is keeping you stuck is going to liberate you into new possibilities. Very interesting. This is a very powerful message from your shadow, and it's hard to explain because it's like you're given a blank slate. You can start again, but it's so deep in the structure of your life, and it's very particular. So for each of you, it's going to be very different. But it's something that what your shadow is trying to tell you is that this is something that will affect you very deeply. So know very well what you are giving up, understanding very well what you don't want will be the best way to change, to make those hard choices, and to start over, to release that karma, to release those memories, and to start dreaming again with the star, to start having a vision of what your future can be, and having a vision of the possibilities that is wider, that is greater, will make you blossom in many, many ways. Physically, mentally, emotionally, in material realm, with your career, your work, having more creative outlets, and just being more abundant with the Empress here. It's just having access to new realms of creation. Beautiful reading. Thank you so much for this. I hope you also enjoyed this reading. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like and share the video if it resonated with you. And I hope to see you again very soon. Bye.